Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. We completed the first part of this Let's Play yesterday, as we took on Garuda and defeated her, only to see her being seized, along with the spirits of Ifrit and Titan, by the Guardian Empire, who absorbed their powers into one crazy, insane machine. And so, we are going to have to deal with that eventually. However, in order to get to that point, we have now completed the 75-day period that I would be doing as a Lancer for my warrior class. But now we have to start taking the process and taking the steps necessary to go to take the advanced warrior class for the Lancer. So it will be a while before we are reunited with Cid and Alpha Node, because we now have to make our way to the place where we need to start taking those steps in order to get what we require. So, we're going to leave the landing area for now, but that's only because we are going to be leaving Ul'dah, because this is where we came after taking on Garuda. So now, and you also may have noticed I'm in my civilian attire that you probably remember me wearing all the way back on day one, and that's because in order to do what's necessary, I have to be in my old school civilian attire. So, yeah, because if you saw me do what has to be done right away for the first step for it, I would be in my underwear, so we're not even going to give you the luxury, and who knows, it may actually happen anyway, no matter what I do. But yeah, we have to go to Limsa Lominsa in order to start this necessary process. It's something I discussed back on day 57 of this Let's Play, and it involves me doing something that I never understood why they would ask you to do this in this game. But if you want to take an elevated warrior class for whatever warrior or magic class you started at, you have to take a second warrior or magic class. And you have to get it to level 15 in order to be able to start taking the process for the elevated warrior class that you chose to do. So, once we arrive in Limsa Lominsa, which we now have done, we are going to speak with this guy, and we are going to just head on out, because we need to go to the Drowning Wench, which is the Adventurers Guild in Limsa Lominsa, because it is there we can get to the closest place to the closest spot to where we need to go, which is north. And yeah, you have not seen me go north here at Limsa Lominsa all that often. Yeah, it's not something that I typically do, but in this instance, there's not much of a choice. The direction we are going for this particular requirement to get the elevated warrior class for the Lancer is to find the second advanced warrior class, which can be found here in the building of the 7th Sage. Or, okay, no, we have to go through the 7th Sage, okay. Yeah, forgot, there's more to this path. There's more to this path. Yeah, we gotta go all the way down to the far end, to the Curl Tower. This is where we start taking a new warrior class from level 1. So we now have to find the Guildmaster and speak with said guild. Well, actually, not the Guildmaster yet. We have to speak with the Guild Receptionist first. Then we can speak with the Guildmaster. So this is Blatota of the Marauders Guild. So let's go ahead and speak with her. So you want to be a Marauder, huh? Yes, I do, because I don't have a choice. Hello there, adventurer. Curious about the Marauders Guild, are you? Any axe worth wielding needs 2 hands on the haft and has a blade what can chop clean through a galley's mast. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness and brutal force. If you're of mind to make the Marauders out your life's work, then our guild welcomes you with the open arms. What say ye, lad? Keen to join the ranks? That's why I'm here. Well then, here's a bit of good history so you know what you're getting into. It all starts with ships, you see. What ships we got to do with axes, you ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees to timber. And since only the navigator herself knows when a ship will run afoul of a storm or worse, it makes sense for the crew's carpenter to carry an axe on board. But any tool on a ship can become a weapon, and the axe is perfect for hooking yourself over the rail of an enemy's vessel, let loose in a whirl of steel, and generally laying waste to all about ye. As more seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody art of the Marauder begin to take shape, especially among pirates, where strength and skill decided your place in the world. With an eye to assembling crews or battle-ready raiders, the pirates started teaching the proper way to wield a chopping blade to their new recruits, and that's how the Marauders Guild first came to be. After the Guardian Accord was signed, though the Marauders Guild was never the same, it was taken over, restructured, and purged of its pirate elements. It has been reborn as an institution dedicated to naught but the teaching of axe fighting. The members of this new Marauders Guild were no greed-driven cutthroats neither. They were warriors what sought to use their martial prowess for the good of society. Still keen, are ye? Then think it over and let me know if you decide to join our ranks. Well, that's not even a thought here. It has to be done. Starting with a level 1 challenge entitled Way of the Marauder. Blatotha wishes to reaffirm your desire to join the Marauders Guild. You've decided then? You're ready to join the Marauders Guild? I am. Alright then, all that needs now doing is to speak with the McMaster himself. Sounds simple? I've seen folks slink out the door rather than put themselves in the path of that unnerving glare. Oh, really? That's the bloke right there in the middle of the room. When's his name? Put some steel in your spine and look him straight in the eye when you talk to him. Lad, good fortune to ye. Well, thank you very much for that. So let's speak with said McMaster, who apparently is drilling some I guess these would be soldiers, I would guess, or maybe even new recruits, along with Serena Sayal. Guildmaster, pleased to make your acquaintance, sir. Yes, I am Wordsworth. Axemaster they call me. Not the most imaginative of titles, I agree, but one should not underestimate the value of directness. I welcome your interest in our guild. Well, thank you very much. The art of the Marauder is used to rend, to cleave, and to destroy. It is not our way to simply outfight our adversaries. We seek to overwhelm them. A Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Our role in combat is that of a steel whirlwind, dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt, the question has already been put to you by Blatotha, but once more I shall challenge your commitment. Are you prepared for the bloody carnage that waits an initiate of the Marauders Guild? Well, that is why I'm here. That is why I'm here. Are you prepared for carnage? I don't have a choice. Very well. Your name. Attend me well, then, Edie. Hold fast to this moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is a jagged and perilous one. The blood that spills at your feet will oft-times be your own. Well, that doesn't sound good. I present to you this axe as a symbol of your commitment. Your first lesson shall be how to hold it. Now grip the haft with both hands, and set yourself in a solid stance. And with that, the task is completed. We get our first 100 points as a Marauder, I do believe. Unless they choose to not give it to us and I have to start from 0, but that would not surprise me if that is the case. So let's equip the Weathered War Axe. And we do not need to know about this information. All that needs to be understood here is that we are equipping a new set as a Marauder level 1. So, with that taken care of the way, okay, yeah, I do have to start from 0 anyway. Alright, let's speak with Wordsworth and take his first challenge, entitled My First Axe. Axemaster Wordsworth would have you test the edge of your new axe in combat. Ah, you cut a striking figure, Edie, but heroic posing is unlikely to cut a swath through your enemies. You stand now as a student of the axe. Let us waste no time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straight away into combat as befits a novice of all discipline. Go forth and slay the bleating, scurrying, crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Limsa Lominsa. Lost lambs, wolf rats, and little ladybugs shall be your piteous adversaries this day. Return to me once 3 of each creature have fallen to your blade. And so now that we know what to do, let's be on our way. Yeah, so as it stands right now, the Marauder is the only warrior class that you can take in Limsa Lominsa, but that will not be for much longer. I believe I have to use the... You know what, actually, I think it's the Zephyr Gates will provide us with what we require. And who knows, I may have to cross over to Lower Lanosea anyway. But as it stands right now, the Marauder is the only available warrior class in Limsa Lominsa, but they've already previewed in a future update to the game that when you continue on, you will find that there will be a new warrior class available to you through Limsa Lominsa, and that will be the Rogue. They've already made intentions to that known that in a future update that the Rogue will become the 6th basic warrior class in Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. and its elevated warrior class will be something that really has not been used many times in Final Fantasy games, but is probably perhaps best known for being the form taken by the warrior known as Shadow in Final Fantasy VI, and that would be a ninja. So that's the type of warrior class that is going to be made available. I don't know exactly when, but they do intend to make it happen. Okay, there are lost names over here. Well, I also need to still slay ladybugs. Yeah, take care of some lost names and we'll be done with them. Yeah, stay right where you are so I can finish you off. Alright, I need another one. I need one more ladybug. Okay, I see one right over here. So let's go get our hands on it. Target sighted and starting to hack on it. Yeah, soon I will have you cracked, little ladybug. Sorry to bust your shell, but yeah, that's it. So now, we'll get that out of the way. So we completed that part of the hunting log for the Marauders Guild, and already we've gained 2 levels. Yeah, you will gain... Unlike when you start out initially in Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn, you do not get the hunting log for the warrior class that you've chosen right away. However, once you've changed over to a different warrior class or a different magic class, you can pretty much start at the hunting log of your new selection right from the start. You don't have to wait till you complete X number of challenges within the class of warrior or class of magic that you've chosen. You can just start right from the beginning. And so now one more lamb to slaughter. Yeah, it kind of sucks that I have to beat up a lost lamb, but, you know, it got itself lost. It has no one but itself to blame. Alright, are there any other things that I could slay while I am out here? Let's go ahead and take a look at the hunting log and see what is available. Alright, Lower Lanosea, Middle Lanosea, which is where I currently am. Lower, middle, middle again, middle, middle, and middle. Okay, so there are 2 that are types of enemies that are available in Lower Lanosea. So while we have the available options, let's go ahead and, because you can still use your chocobo or any other mounts that you have available. Even when you change warrior classes, you can do that, even if you're starting from scratch at level 1. So for the time being, before I go over to back to the Guildmaster, I want to get those 2 extra types of enemies that are only available in Lower Lanosea. And so we are at the correct destination, so let's go on and pass through the Lithagran checkpoints in order to get ourselves into Lower Lanosea. And then once we've done what has to be done with those 2 types of enemies that can be added to our hunting log, then we'll go and speak with the Guildmaster. But for now, I'm fine with just doing what needs to be done for right now. Because every little bit is going to help, and the sooner it takes me to complete these responsibilities as a Marauder, the better. So to the south. To the south of Middle Lanosea, where we will hopefully find the enemy that we are seeking to defeat. So, over this direction. And let's see how long it takes us to find the enemies that we require. Alright, here's some of the tiny mandragoras. They are part of my ability situation. Alright, so yeah, let's use that foresight ability that I acquired at level 2. I'm not sure what the foresight ability is supposed to do. I think maybe it's supposed to make you more elusive, or maybe prevent you from taking unnecessary damage. Alright, your turn. Yeah, just keep hacking away there. Every chop with the axe goes to my benefit. And so far I am proving to be doing quite well. I'm going to regain a little bit of health just so that I have it. Just to be on the safe side before I get rid of Tiny Mandragora number 3. And now we can go. Now I wanted to get myself over 100 points first before we started fighting it. Yeah, we're gonna beat this thing over the head like crazy. Hey, whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes to get us the requirements that we need. Alright, and there's the Wild Dodo, which means we can go start fighting that too. Wow, 980 points, that's pretty good. Alright, and start swinging again, as now we obtained the Skull Sunder ability, and that can be comboed with my Heavy Swing ability, which is good. It's basically like when you're a Lancer, you get the full thrust, and then the Vorpal thrust, and then those can be used in a combo situation. Same situation here for Heavy Swing and Skull Sunder. And yeah, we were definitely racking up the points like crazy. Because of course, that's what we wanted. Yeah, keep going. Don't stop. I never said stop. We gotta keep going. Yeah, Skull Sunder. I mean, can you imagine if you're actually doing that in real life? Or even in a horror movie? Well, anyway, yeah, we're already at experience level 5, just like that. Yeah, that did not take long at all. So how far do I have to run to get back to... Well, yeah, let's... Actually, I don't need to. Let's just go... Well, you have to go back through the upper decks anyway, so meet you guys back over at the upper decks to complete the first Marauders Guild challenge, and then I'll join you for the start of the next one. Okay, so made it back now to Guildmaster Wornswen, so let's go ahead and speak to him and get our first challenge completed through him. You will return to me a different man. Already your face shows a harder cast, a realization of the slaughter of which you are capable. But there is much training to be done before you wield the axe to its fullest potential. Learn well your lessons, build your strength, and make of each swing an instinctive act. Every blow of your weapon will clear another step towards the mastery of the Marauder way. Implacable, relentless, such must be your momentum on both the practice grounds and the battlefield. So the next Marauder quest is available upon reaching level 5, which we are already at. So, since we are there, since we defeated a whole bunch of enemies that were able to boost our experience through the hunting log for the Marauders Guild, let's take the Guildmaster's level 5 challenge entitled Axe in the Stone. Axe Master Wornswen wishes you to experience a traditional Marauder training method. Edie, you approach me with a Marauder's strides, determined, unswerving, and bereft of the hesitation that marked our first meeting. What hesitation? I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your training. Now, what sets the axe aside from the gladius, or the dagger? It is the raw, unstoppable destruction wrought by its thick, heavy blade, and that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by extraordinary physical strength. Thus, we come to the core of this day's lesson. Such strength as a Marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild, a method that you too shall be taught to employ. And it looks like I'm not the only one who's going to be learning these lessons. Present yourself to Broenball in the practice area downstairs, and he shall instruct you further. Very well. So, where can we find this particular individual? Okay, those don't lead downstairs. Let's see if we can find the downstairs here in the Marauders Guild. Would these be it? No, that's not it. In fact, there's a guard that was just coming back from his break telling me that there's access is prohibited. No, we gotta run down here. Yeah, I guess reading the map would have helped, wouldn't it? Yes, but here's our man Broenbar. Sir? The Axmaster told me you'll be on your way. My name's Broenbar. Good it is to meet a new Marauder. Now, we axe wielders build strength and control by splitting boulders. That's right, our traditional method involves smashing a rock with your axe. Oh, I like the sound of that. But you can't just use any old string, you need to hit the rock just so. Rodgeim, a fellow Marauder, is waiting just outside the Zephyr Gate by the bridge over by the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done. Yeah, so now we actually have to go to make it a point to leave town and speak with this young lady. So that is what we shall do. Let's put a little spring in my step so we can get myself over to the Ethernet shard so I can get going to make sure I don't keep her waiting too long as the sun rises to some extent here in La Nosea and Limsa Lominsa. So off to Middle La Nosea for this next challenge. Yeah, so they said that we'll be getting trained by a female marauder, so always good to see a female taking up a heavy weapon like the axe. Obviously, she must be quite the tomboy to be wanting to take up the marauder as her warrior class. Let's put a little spring in my step and go to meet her. I believe she might be on the bridge, or rather just beyond it in this case. Rotsgeim, pleased to meet you, milady. Greetings, lord. Ready to split some stone, are ye? I've 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up a sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now, just hit it with a good, solid, heavy swing. Which would be the basic skill that we learned when we first became our marauders. So, yeah, how's this for good music to fight on? Yeah, that's it. One swing will do ya. Boom! It's gone. And now for the third one. Yeah, too bad the Blue Jays can't swing this good right now. Alright, with that all taken care of, back to Rockheim. That's the way to do it, lad. Now you've got the idea. Wanted to take it up a notch and use the Skull Sunder to break up a few more. I believe I can accommodate you. Plus, it comes with an advantage that I can add to my hunting log. So if you don't mind, I'm going to take a quick break from smashing rocks and smash up a whole bunch of bees. Stingers and all. Yeah, you won't get the better of me, bees. Alright, you're gone. Let's see more. Yes, I did. Yeah, if they're here, I might as well beat the snot out of them. Only fair. Yeah, what a swing of the axe that was. And boom! Nice two-handed head smash with the Skull Sunder. Yeah, no mercy on these bees. Although I do have to admit, there's a lot of pressure to save the bees for obvious reasons. And I offer my full support towards said initiatives. However, in this instance, they're simply a nuisance and must be dealt with quickly and efficiently. Because they hurt like crazy. And so my classic 1-2 combination will bring them down. Alright, these swarms are dealt with, and we get extra experience points. So yeah, I believe that's already halfway through the Marauders Guild hunting log already. Alright, Skull Sunder. Boom! Now let's find those other two because I did walk past one. Yeah, here it is. Here goes number 2. And then before long, wham! And so that's all there is to it. Now over to Rockheim. Yeah, because I believe she'll have us take care of something next because we haven't gotten the checkmark yet. I consider you're natural. My head's stirring with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to McMaster Wormsman and let him know you're ready for something harder. Oh, that was it? Alright. Well then, so be it. Back in a moment at the Marauders Guild. Okay, back at the Guildmaster, and hey, we got a Thunder Monkey in the house. Well, I guess he's still a new recruit, as pretty much am I, with the Marauders Guild, so let's speak with the Guildmaster and get his next request. How's the training loosen your muscles and focus your mind, Didi? An urgent request for help has arrived from the Red Rooster Stead, and I've chosen you to respond. It appears a group of hostile megalocrabs has unwittingly elected itself to the test of your next prowess. Oh, really? As this is your first outing on official Marauder duty, you should be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Sulquib. She awaits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. Yeah, how's that for encouragement? Yes, may destruction follow in your wake. But that's why we're here, because we still have 10 more levels to acquire before we can start beginning the training for the elevated warrior class for the Lancer. Alright, yes, here she is, right here. Or is this a yeah, this does look like a female. Hi, Hidi, I know who you are. My brother has often has me escorting his fledgling marauders on their more dangerous tasks. Oh, okay, so Wenzwen and you are brothers, okay. I suppose Wenzwen expects me to give the details then? Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a megalocrab nest near the Warning Widow in Lower Lanosea. I shall trust you to find your own way there. Just don't forget your ox. I don't think that'll be an issue. So let's put a spring in my step and run back up the stairs, wielding my heavy axe. Yeah, fast as you can there, Edie. Yeah, your clean white shirt is now sullied with the blood of a lot of crazy enemies that we've already slaughtered. But all for the necessary practice of getting ourselves up to experience level 15, which is what we require for the elevated warrior class. So we'll just keep on doing things that way. Yeah, I can't imagine I'll be doing much in terms of videos in regards to doing the Marauders Guild. I think that pretty much we're going to limit ourselves to just taking the challenges through the Marauders Guild and then getting ourselves, once we get ourselves to level 15, even though you're not required to take on the level 15 Marauders Guild challenge, we're going to take it anyway. So the next video will be more or less the result of my necessary grinding. So it's down here to the river where we come, and here's the nest right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And so, in so doing, we fade to black and we'll soon have ourselves a cutscene. Ah, there she is right there. Looks like as if nobody's home. Mayhap when they knew we were coming. Well, I wouldn't be so sure. Aid! I need aid! Yeah, what was that? You okay? Please! It's my grandson! Them snippers have got him! I told Sigurd not to get too close! I told him! Uh-oh. Yeah, get that weapon, Edie! We need to move now! Yeah, you got it. Yeah, we better get moving. We have someone to save. Yeah, there's someone's grandson in distress. They're gonna be over here? Yeah, okay, I see it. I see where the perimeter must be breached. Well, we don't need to worry about the experience level. We just need to go ahead and swing for the fences. That's all we really need to do. That is our main focus in this particular challenge. And so off to cutscene number 2. Ooh. Oh, bucket and shot! Get away from me, you bloody grey bastard! I don't think it's gonna agree with your requests. Don't worry, I'll defend you. Yeah, don't worry, young man. I've got your back. And your front. And everything else, for that matter. Yeah, like, get out of here and get to safety, young man. And so now it's me to take on these megalo crabs, accompanied by the conjurer. Ready to go? Alright. Time for our first real true challenge as a Marauder. And so, bring it on, you fools! Bring it on or I shall beat the snot out of you. Although for some reason, I do not understand why... Okay, yeah, now the combo gets recognized. Don't worry, I'll try and stay close by. There we go. And then once all goes well... Alright, you're out of the way. Now for this level 15 Megalo Crab. Yeah, level 15 Megalo Crab. That's crazy. Oh, but here comes more crabs from across the river. Yeah, I do believe we're gonna have to take these on first. Yeah, because we also have to protect our healer, too, while we're here. I just hope she has our back, because we're gonna need it. Alright, we're safe. Yeah, keep going with us. Keep going with those combos. Just keep on going. Oh, another one showed up. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, and hey, the healer actually helped us out. To some extent by getting rid of another one of those crabs. And we learned another ability called Fracture. So what do you say we put it to use, and fracture you? Oh, and yeah, here comes another person to help us out. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Just so long as I'm kept alive. That, above all other things, must take the greatest priority, and why can I not score? Why am I having such trouble scoring? Like, this should not be an issue. Yeah, looks like this crab's getting shoved away. In fact, let's thin the numbers a bit. Because, yeah, I get the feeling that we're not going to be able to get much further unless we do. And, oh, Hiro, keep me alive. Keep me alive, please. Keep me alive. Alright. Let's... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Yeah, this Marauder definitely has a lot of swing in his axe. A lot of swing in his arms. And now we got the Megalo crabs on the run. We got him on the run. Yeah, hold still, please. Do hold still. Oh, come on. Score. Finish it off. Alright, there. That one's gone. That one is gone. Now it's your turn. Oh, alright. We've eliminated the field thanks to the reinforcements. Yeah, that's helped quite a bit. Thank you, mister. I thought I was dead for sure. Well, don't just thank me. Thank these other two as well. I can't even play outside no more. What was all these scary monsters about? Me mom, me da, they were both killed by some nasty bugger not so long ago. An aurochs big as a mountain. But I bet you could beat it. Aye, make her pay for what it did to me folks. You take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild full of strapping lads and lasses like Edie, who will be glad to help do just that. Yeah, you got it, young man. All you need to do is head home with your grandpa. You let us worry about that big, nasty bugger. Yes, go off with your grandfather and be on your way. Consider your first duty a success, Edie. It is time you headed back as well before Winslow begins to worry I've left your cups full of crabs. Yeah, we wouldn't want that to be a thought. No, would we? Yeah, God forbid we have a problem like that occur. No way we would want that to happen in a million years. And so with that taken care of, now that we're experienced level 6, I will meet you guys back over at the Marauders Guild. So, back in a moment to let the Guildmaster know of our success. Alright, back at the Martyrs Guild to speak with the Guildmaster Wenzwen. So you've shattered the shells of the megalocrabs and saved the life of a child into the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Edie. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it is unusual for such crabs to be found near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lonosea, ever seeking to expand its territory. And that boy's parents were but two of the many victims that fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Do thoughts of vengeance flit through your mind, Edie? Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. If you would answer the lad's cry for revenge, then you must grow stronger. Become the raging behemoth this challenge demands. And so with that, we get an improved axe. Plus, since I already have a custom scale mail, but to be honest, I don't know if I can actually use it. So I'll just take the cuirass. So, the Guildmaster's next challenge becomes available at level 10. And so, obviously, grinding will be required. And obviously, we're going to need to make it a point to do everything we can to get ourselves to level 10, and subsequently to level 15. I won't really bother with challenges that are like little mini quests here in town or in Ul'dah or anywhere else for that matter. The main focus is going to be to get ourselves to being a level 15 Marauder so that we can move on and take on the enhanced warrior class of the Lancer, which is what the point of this journey is for this start of this second part of this Let's Play. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will be at Experience Level 10 for the Marauder, and we'll take on the challenge that is provided then by Guildmaster Wenzwen, and then we'll take on his level 15 challenge as well, and then we can move on to taking the Enhanced Warrior class for the Lancer. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.